Guys, welcome back to the channel. I just have a quick message about the energy going into the weekend or whatever the next 2 days are. If you're watching this video later, readings and the messages that come through are timeless, so don't attach to a certain time period. But for me now, in this 3D reality, it's Friday, we're moving into the weekend, just before the eclipse. But again, they're just saying the next 2 days, whatever the next 2 days are for you. Take that how it resonates for you. It's like not being attached to something this weekend, which kind of goes along with what the message is that's coming through, that we are in the process of healing, again, another layer of the mother wound. And for some of us, it's just like, oh God, another layer, another thing to heal. I feel like this is a really beautiful step, because 111 on my recording, it's really freeing. There's something here inside of you that you're getting ready to free. There is inner child that is crying out for her mother, and she just wants to be understood. She just wants to be seen. She wants to speak the same language again. And the language doesn't have words. It's intuitive, it's connective, it's intimate. It's just the language of connection. And at some point, there was a disconnect. Now, I'm seeing the womb, like after birth when your cord is cut, like there's this physical disconnect. And it could be that causes a wound or a traumatic event in a baby's life. So there's just this energetic healing that needs to happen there. But also, it feels like I've been asking all morning, like, what is the wound, though? Like, we talk about this all. Everybody's got a mother wound. But for those of you that are here right now, what is that wound for you? It's like feeling alone. Feeling alone. At some point, there was a little bit of neglect. Whether it was intentional or not intentional, the wound is still there. Her missing the clues, her not listening to you, not being there for you, wanting you to be what she wanted you to be and not seeing you for you. Just wanting to be seen and held. And, to be still with her. This Two of Wands. There's a Two of Wands and the Five of Swords in reverse. I just feel like this, freeing this little girl to just be her, to say what she wants, it's like being asked, well, what do you want? Instead of saying, we need to do this, or you need to do this, and kind of like being molded. What is it that you love to do? What do you want to do today? Anything you want. What do you want to do? And really, at the end of the day, she just wants to spend time together. Like real present time. The biggest part of this wound is your mother's disconnect from the moment, being in survival mode, not being engaged in enough present moments. Because the way that mothers are raising kids is it kind of goes against our human nature. Like, we're not supposed to do it alone, especially if you're a single mom. But even if you're in a marriage, like 444 on my recording, you're not supposed to do it alone. You're supposed to do it with a tribe, with a village, like multi-generational households and neighbors and just like village pitching in to like help raise a child. Multiple perspectives, blah, blah, blah. So that's where the disconnect was. So it feels to me like you are in the process of like really wanting to move forward, to change that, to create something, to manifest something. Like you have ideas, you have like real desires, and it's like you don't know how to get to them because in the moment it feels overwhelming, and then you disconnect, you disengage. I'm just seeing addiction too. So for some of you, the mother wound is addiction. In whatever form. Like right now, it could be showing up as like you displaying that by being addicted to your phone. Spending way too much time. It is an escape. It's a fix. It's eating away at your ability to create things in your life, because at this point, like the scope of those things feels so far off, and it feels like there are so many steps to get to those things that you freeze. There's this functional freeze that keeps happening. And it comes from the mother wound. So I have a healing, an energetic light language healing that I had done a couple years ago, actually, that I was led to yesterday for a client of mine. And I feel like it's a collective energy that needs to happen too. So, let's not think about it so much. Let's not overthink it. There's been way too much thinking and not enough being and feeling. And so, just let yourself listen to it. I'm going to put the card for it right here. Just listen. Just, light language, they're not words that attach to our thinking human brain. It's just more of a feeling. You just have to feel it. There are human words in there too. But just listen to it. Allow yourself to be held and for someone to nurture you. That's going to go a really long way for healing a layer of this wound that it's like opening the door for something that you've been working towards. I just heard decision too. There's a decision. You're having a hard time making a decision. And like they're showing me this because I'm in this boat right now. Something that seems really insignificant, but like if you're having a hard time making a decision about something like under time pressure, it's because it seems insignificant, but it is actually, the decision towards it is very important towards what it is that you're manifesting. You just don't realize that yet. It's an important step moving towards that. But this mother wound, not being seen, it's like this loneliness, addiction, not being connected with yourself and your knowing, is what's really blocking something coming in. Okay? So go over, listen to that meditation. Let me know, comment down in the box below what you thought and how it made you feel, if there are any realizations that came up, if there are any like downloads or something that came through for you during or after that. Come back and share them here in the comment box, because I have a feeling it's meant for some other people that are sitting here too. Okay? All right. Love you.